Hey people, interested here, 3v3 faction war. This is Greysuck, Undercity and Eldar versus Space Marines. For the blue Eldar team, we have Slash with a Farseer, a support hero fighting in melee, some powerful buffs, debuffs and control abilities, alongside Floid with a Warp Spider Exarch, teleporting hero fighting in ranged combat by default, ready for capping and harassing with some powerful control abilities. And rounding off the blue team for the Eldar, Sir Gunter the Kaiser is a Warlock, a melee spellcaster that can leap into combat, some powerful disruption and support. Red team for the Space Marines, MammothMKII is a Force Commander, very good offense fighting in melee, can also disrupt and support. We have the Dark Angels DLC with the fancy robes and that. Alongside here, MareeeSty is an Apothecary support hero fighting in melee, by default begins with a heal and a passive health regeneration aura. Looks like the Ultramarines recolored black. And rounding off the teams, Jimbo Rustlez, also known as Jimmy Rustlez, with a Techmarine, starts off in ranged combat, puts out some good damage, can also support with structures and repair. Looks like we're going to see a 2v2 fight in the southwest here. Destructors on those scouts got them pretty low. They've already dropped to Model 2. They are getting shotguns though, and all three Eldar players rocking Banshees, which they could really help in these early fights. Regrouping. The Space Marines here need some cover for those attacks. The Banshees are on their way. These are Sir Gunter's. Where are Floyd's Banshees? They're also on their way. Meanwhile, in the northeast, all is quiet. We got shotgun scouts for Mammoth. The Banshees, of course, for Slash. None of them have marks. In fact, Kaiser and Floyd have marks on the way. Not in time for this fight. There's a shotgun blast on those ladies, but the others are able to get in on the tactical marines to do tons of damage. And there's the washout. Power melee weapons and heavy infantry armor don't really mix super great. Well, they mix great for the power melee people. Down go those scouts. MareeeSty just losing concentration for a second. The Apothecary is going to fall too. There's a lot of damage coming in there from the Warp Spider Exarch. Bunch of pew pew from all the Dire Avengers as well. Rough start in the southwest. Oh, scouts dropped on Mammoth as well. Force Commander's also very low. I think they're going to get away. It was a nasty flank, wasn't it, from Slash? Came up towards the power and got a good flank on. Good grenade on those tactical marines too. Can they get a model? Very close to getting a model. Surprised I didn't see another grenade there from these fellas. They're bashing power now, and the Farseer uses a fleet to get to that wreck point and decap. Good start for the Eldar all around, I think. Got some models, got a couple of squads. We are seeing both MareeeSty and Mammoth replacing the scouts that they lost, which I think is a good idea. Apothecary is still down, but should get revived by the Techmarine here. Mastercrafted bolter on the way. Popular choice against Eldar, gives you some good straight up DPS and the high powered shot. And the Warlock going for the merciless Witchblade. Powerful weapon, quite pricey at 35 power. Got to get good damage, knockback on ranged attack and energy drain. Grenade set up by the Warlock leap there, got a model. Well played. Has to run away from the shotguns though. 438 to 486 very early on. Northeast. I didn't decap the VP, so it stayed red. Here's the second scout squad for Mammoth. Haven't got any shotguns yet, but we do see Devastators on the field. Those guys with a heavy bolter will suppress infantry within the firing arc and deal a lot of damage if they get close. Scouts here not pushing forward. Hanging back for now. Banshees have found the Techmarine. I guess didn't see them in time to use the high-powered shot maybe. Or maybe they just still got into melee. Although they aren't missing any health, so I feel like they did not take the high-powered shot. Mammoth did a good job spreading out and capping, but the Banshees are going to get in on the devs. Grenade. Had to avoid their own grenade there. Maybe they should have gone in and not chucked the grenade. Would have got more damage off, I think, unless the grenade was thrown a bit further back perhaps. Force Commander just backing away, just trying to stay in play. Do what they can, rather than charging in, getting forced off, and then losing their power most likely. Banshees are going for it though. 2-to-1 cap for the Space Marines. We got guarding weapon teams on the field for Slash. And for Floyd, this is Floyd's one. And the Apothecary with a Sanguine Chainsword, not going for the customized Stormbolt. So this helps him brawl a little bit more, the Sanguine Chainsword. Maybe can get in amongst the Banshees and survive a bit longer. It's a heal on hit. Still gets a heal on his ranged attacks too, but not as high. Not as much of a heal. Assault Marines are up for MareeeSty. Jump troops that disrupt units when they land, going in on the warp spider there. They don't really want to fight Banshees, especially in tier 1, but they can do it if they can jump them or you get some disruption from somewhere else. These Banshees are quite low, down to 3 models in fact. This might be a bad fight for them. Special attack, grenades going in, ouch. Holy crap. Assault Marines almost blew up right there and then. Well played, Floid, but our Avengers do not get away from the Force Commander. He's pissed. Look at that amount of blood. Just turned into a smear on the ground. What kind of chainsaw do you have, Mr. Force Commander? Is it possessed by a demon? And kills the Warlock as well. Force Commander bossing. Artificer armor is up here. Banshee's looking for a target, jumping around cover objects awkwardly with the aspects of strength, but they eat a shotgun blast. They might eat a high-powered shot as well. Nope, just going to run away. Oh, those were MareeeSty's scouts, so they might have eaten a high-powered shot and a shotgun blast there. These fellas are pretty low. There's the heal from the Apothecary. They're trying to get into heavy cover, and they found it, but there is a shuriken cannon now. Assault Marines are still off the field. Grenade. Oh, see some good grenades. It's always nice to see grenades set up by suppression. They often do a pretty good job. But that split second where the player doesn't realize, oh, hang on, I can't move normally because I'm suppressed. In that situation, you've got to just hit retreat when you see the Dire Avengers coming in and their energy go down for a grenade throw. Always a nice little bit of synergy. We got flame attacks up for Mammoth. So Gunter the Kaiser goes tier 2. Slash is already there. Also Jimbo and Mammoth going tier 2. Assault Marines jumping in from MareeeSty. It's a good jump. Got rid of the shuriken. Banshees also getting kind of wrecked here. Looks like they have judged that engagement well, and there's more Banshees waiting. Assault squad did some good work, but they had to get out of there. Didn't lose a model though. Farseer chasing some scouts now. She does around 30 DPS melee with her default weapon at level 1. So she can pick off models here and there. Banshees coming in. It's a really good little charge then from Floid. Scared the crap out of those tactical marines. Just yelled in their face. And they ran. What is this? Just some power bashing. Howling Banshees with their Exarch for Sir Gunter the Kaiser. She has those mirror power swords there. There you see her. She's doing like, yeah, almost 54 power melee DPS just by herself. Not including the other models. Pretty potent. Warlock puts his shield up the champion's robe. And there's that knockback on range attack. See that? You can get a knockback with the range attack, and then you get the leap for more knockback. Razorback is up for Jimbo. Not a lot of anti-vehicle, in fact no anti-vehicle here. You can get some soft anti-vehicle from the Banshee Exarch if you have the aspect of strength. So she has her spear, but not these ladies. In fact, did any of them get aspect of strength? Looks like we get an aspect of strength from Slash in tier 2. Did not get the aspect in tier 1. They did pretty well too. Dark Creepers on the way for Floid. Dire Avengers a bit too far up there and got jumped. These guys just trying to fleet away, but they need to jump. Assault Squad have their Sergeant. Gives them Merciless Strike and a power weapon. Merciless Strike really helps them out in fights with Banshees. And since the Apothecary has a melee weapon himself, he might be always close enough to throw that heal out. Uh-oh. Tactical Marines get knocked over. Devastators can't save them. Here's Floid out of nowhere with the improved targeters to tie them up in melee. Oh, they gave up the chase because of the shotgun scouts coming in. Will we see the Thunderhammer from the Force Commander? Big push here, 2v1 against Mammoth. Not a whole lot they could do other than get out cleanly. I think they are. Oh, maybe not. Grenades. Ouch. Good grenades. Killed like 3 Marines there. And now they're power bashing. Here are the Dark Creepers. Very effective against heavy infantry with their, I think they're called Reaper launchers, aren't they? They're plasma weapons in this game. Jumping in. There used to be Inferno, like the Mark of Zinc CSM, but at some point I believe they were changed to plasma. Ouch. Banshees got wrecked by that Merciless Strike and they went down. Those were Slash's Banshees. Apothecary getting stuck in. Lost the indicator, but there he is. A grenade on the Dark Creepers. That's one way to deal with them. Whose grenade was that? Was that MareeeSty? I think it was. I don't think Mammoth was quite close enough to chuck a grenade there. Grenades for the scouts. Didn't quite hit cleanly, but they did the job, got them off the field. It's a good counter push though from the Space Marines. 294 to 458. Banshee should be okay in retreat. No grenade left for MareeeSty to chuck. Meanwhile, Jimbo Rustlez pushing through towards the VP. Looks like they got the decap at least. But here's a Falcon from Sir Gunter, and Falcons have some decent anti-vehicle damage. You see the Razorback does not want to hang around when the Falcon is here. They're both support vehicles that can reinforce infantry and transport it. But there's a higher grade of weaponry on the Falcon, that's why it's a bit more expensive. Looks like the Razorback's going to be okay. Going to be okay. 294 to 455. Big VP lead for the Space Marines. Dark Creepers are heavy infantry, so they are taking extra damage from the Kraken bolts, and they are getting wrecked here. Floid completely forgot about them. We do see a Thunderhammer Force Commander too. 288 to 455. Banshee's going in. There's that battle cry for those special attacks. It has been toned down over the years, the Thunderhammer. It used to have an infinite leash on its special attack, so if the special attack was started, it would always hit. That was toned down. Also, the special attack does far less damage these days. So it's been a bit of a problematic war gear to balance, especially when you factor in his teleport. Devastator is able to escape. These guys are trying to get their Thunder and Lightning Melter Bomb. Merciless Strike for the Banshees to eat. But the Warlock is going after the Apothecary here, draining his energy. So he can't heal the Assault Marines. Not that they needed healing. Maybe he should have gone after the Assault Marines. But I do always say, focus the Apothecaries, I suppose. Maybe the Banshees should have gone after him too. What is this? The Techmarine went down. There's a webway up that they can't see, and they got a power bash. And the Falcon is alive. Slash, though, down to double Dire Avengers, and that's it. They are in Tier 3. Floyd also goes Tier 3. MareeeSty in Tier 3 with Tactical Marines and Assault Marines. I mean, it's a good couple of units to have, but I'm sure they'd love to have more. Got a Razorback for Mammoth. Getting some repairs from the Scouts. There's the Thunderhammer and the Teleporter. Not a whole lot you can do. Instantly hits the battle cry when he teleports in. You can't really avoid that first attack. And they found a webway too. 224 to 455. Razorback going to take some pot shots at his Dire Avengers. Decent anti-infantry damage, as you can see here. You can't just stand there, fellas. These are Sir Gunters. There's the retreat. Eldar have a decent chunk of the map, but they can't stabilize this VP here. Uh-oh. Melter Bomb and a las cannon. The Melter Bomb wasn't even needed for that Falcon there. Force Commander again, mixing it up in melee. Knocks over the Warlock. Nope, puts up his shield just in time to avoid the knockback. 203 to 455. VP continues to tick down against the Eldar. Here's the Seer Council, though. From Slash. Pulled in from the Global Bar, perhaps. And some Terminators for MareeeSty. Is that how you say that name? It doesn't sound right. MareeeSty? Not sure. Those are 3 E's, right? Yes. Sometimes the C's can look like E's with this font that they use. Big brouhaha here. Banshee's persuaded to leave. There's a lot of grenades. Holy crap. Holy crap. Almost wiped out the Scouts and the Devastators there. Just every grenade they have got chucked in there. Terminators are still in play. So is the Force Commander. And he's starting to be a real problem, this guy. Not easy to deal with. If you get a Shuriken, you can just teleport on it. And then basically the Shuriken has to run away, right? What you can do, you can obviously spread your stuff out, and when he teleports in, use the War Shout to suppress him and just try and get away. Meanwhile, Power Bash from Jimbo. With the Razorback, the Techmarine is back to his feet. The Apothecary is down though. Should get revived by the Force Commander, I believe. Warlock has gone for the Heart of Darkness. Gives him energy back over time to help power his shield and stuff. Autark dropped in by Slash, but she's running away. And here's the Seer Council again. Come on, fellas. They'll do a great job against the Terminators if they can catch them, but they're going to get chucked around by that Thunderhammer, of course. Triple cap here for the Space Marines. They always kick into gear, don't they, in Tier 2? No matter how shaky their Tier 1 is, they always seem to be able to recover in Tier 2. Knocking back the Techmarine here with the Merciless Switchblade ranged attack. Triple cap still. They have a Fire Prism up. Here comes another Seer Council for Sir Gunter the Kaiser. Fire Prism going after the Razorback here. This Razorback has been awesome so far. But I think it's done for now. One more shot should do it. Down it goes. It's going to crash. And everything gets out. Are those... Is that double missile launcher tactical moves? It is. I'm surprised they didn't get out and try to fight the Fire Prism. Really surprised they didn't. Thunderhammer knocking back an entire Eldar army. Not doing a huge amount of damage as you saw there. But they didn't want to stick around with everything else coming in. It's a Predator tank for Mammoth. It's a decent map for tanks. There's a few areas where you need to be careful with pathing. Like around here is quite narrow. Also around here. Quite narrow. 61 VPs is all they have. We're running out of them here. Lots of piercing DPS from all those bolt guns. Just shredding the Banshees. Seer Council from Floid now. Losing those Dark Creepers was rough. They've really missed them, I think. Seer Council just getting dealt with. They've got a critical mass of firepower that they can bring to bear on any of the Eldar infantry, I think. Just take them out the fight pretty quickly. Got to try and find those angles. Got to try and find those flanks. It's hard to do, though. 36 VPs remaining for the Eldar. Something just died over here. It was the Warlock going down. Predator tank from Jimbo. This is Slash coming down from the northeast to fight over this VP. And they have a Singing Spear. Looks like they're going to try and get both of the natural VPs, which is a decent plan. What is this? Is this a Venerable Dreadnought? Nope, it's Terminators from Jimbo. I thought we were going to see a Venerable Dreadnought fight the Seer Council, which would have been super fun. I love me some Venerable Dreadnoughts. We have a Fusion Gun Autark, anti-everything weapon at short range, and she's got some great mobility to get the shots in. Looks like they are capping here. No revive for the Warlock though. Farseer is off the field. So are the Seer Council. Is that Fortune? It is. Armor of Fortune to help out the Seer Council, and they already have that built-in 15% range damage reduction, so stacking Fortune on that makes them quite tough. It's an aura that they exude. As you can see, these guys also have this blue aura of range damage reduction. Seer Council can really help your army out. That's advanced healing from the Apothecary. They are trying to shoot him down. Seer Council putting up a hell of a fight against those constantly healing Vanguard veterans there. Cheeky grenade for the Terminators to think about, and they dodged it, kind of. Down to 34 VPs, the Eldar. Against 4-2-1, a hell of a lot of VPs to make up. Fire Prism dodges the missile launcher. Seemed like it overshot then. They've got this one, and they're getting their natural back, the Eldar. They're going to have a 2-to-1. A nice leap from the Autark, giving a heal to the Seer Council there. And the Farseer does have Spirit Stones. They've probably already been used, though. I mean, they're keeping Jimbo pinned back, but here's Assault Terminators now from Mammoth. Get these Deathwing guys because of the Dark Angels. Looking pretty awesome. Those guys are unique to the Force Commander. Farseer is not able to fight this. That was marked target on her face with Power Fists smashing her nose in as well. Warp Spider went down trying to grab this. Does he have... Oh, he might have the Shimmer Orb or something. Heal from the Apothecary, level 6. He's got that level 6 heal. And improved medical equipment is up. So they've broken out down here, the Space Marines. Assault Terminators be capping. Where do they try to contest next? Looks like Floid has taken on the responsibility of trying to hold the northeast, or at least trying to fight it. And Slash is going to join them. So it's 2 Eldar northeast. It's 2v2. They have a las cannon. Fire Prism needs to be careful. They have a Razorback, so all this stuff can reinforce. No sign of a Land Raider Redeemer yet. Down to 23 VPs. They are back on that natural though. And they're trying to get a decap here. But there's that Thunderhammer. Knocks them off it. Can they shoot down that Force Commander quickly? They're doing a decent job. Banshee's waiting back there from Floid. Need to get involved. Force Commander has been forced off the field. Seer Council doing their best, but look at this advanced healing here from the Apothecary. Dire Avengers are going to fall. Grenades going in. But they can't touch these Vanguard veterans with that advanced healing. You don't often see it on a melee Apothecary, but it's doing a fantastic job here. Yeah, Eldar just dropping. You need to focus this guy down. I say it so often, but Apothecaries are so powerful in these faction wars. They make such a massive difference. 17 to 369. Ork just trying to harass things, keep them off the cap, but she's going to die. She was trying to sky leap then. That was the animation for I'm going to jump into the sky, which means you can drop her back down again for a reduced cost, and she's supposed to keep her war gear and stuff. I assume that's working these days. It's the Apothecary capping the northeast, down to 17 VPs. Just haven't been able to stabilize up here at all, the Eldar. No D cannons. They've put a lot of faith in the Seer Council, but with that advanced healing, just haven't been able to do enough damage. They need to focus on the Apothecary. Grenade going in there. Assault Terminator is going to cap. Look at this DPS though. They found a single Terminator. Those guys turn away though. They did not chase. They've gone after the Assault Terminators capping, that's why. And they're doing massive amounts of damage. That's another Seer Council coming in. They took out the Razorback. Terminators are going to need to teleport away here. Do they not have their teleport? Tank goes down. Eldar doing some work now. Oh, here comes the Force Commander to knock things around. Did they kill those Terminators that they were chasing? I don't think so. It was those guys. Should they have stayed on them? I feel like they should have stayed on them. They would have definitely got the kill if the Seer Council stayed on the other Terminators. I mean, they didn't stop the cap, did they? Did a lot of damage to those guys, but they didn't stop the cap. Down to 10 VPs. Orbital bombardment there. What is this? Seer Council got marked, targeted, and ran away. Slash down to just 2 units. Has a lot of resources though. Need to get something up. Maybe another Fire Prism or a D-Cannon or something. Floyd asking for repairs. These guys trying to get a decap. They did get the decap. That was the distort field up from Sir Gunter, one of his global abilities of the Warlock. Really great usage there to get the decap. Fantastically done. Double cap now for the Eldar. There is a glimmer of hope, but it's just a glimmer. Here comes a Land Raider Redeemer for Jimbo. Once that is up, are they going to be able to get that VP at all? Depends where the Land Raider goes, I suppose. Can Eldar get themselves back up to that northeastern VP? And can Sir Gunter hold this VP? There's 2 players down here now. And all they need is both the naturals for, 10 seconds or so. There's that advanced healing again. Melee Apothecary with Armor of the Apothecarian. Doing really well here. Double Fire Prism should be able to avoid the wrath of the Vanguard veterans here. And stop the cap. Oh, Cyclone Missile Launcher. Ouch, 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 ouch. Holy crap. Only like 5 of them hit. Look at the damage. And now we have a Power Fist Force Commander. Really bad news for the Fire Prism, especially because of that. Teleport in. Almost took out 2 Fire Prisms there. This one might still go down. Eldar have both of the natural VPs. Fire Prism lives. but not for long. I'm not sure what destroyed it there. What was that? Seemed like those guys were jumping. I'm not sure how they did the damage. They do have their power fist now. That was a bit weird. But down it went. Didn't quite catch what did that. He's switching back to the Thunderhammer level 9 Force Commander here. And the Space Marines have that contested VP. Eldar are swarming the southwest though. Floid is down to 2 units. Gets another Fire Prism. Fire Prism on the way. Also for Sir Gunter. Maybe some Dark Creepers, fellas. I'm not sure how well Fire Prisms are going to do when you have a Power Fist Force Commander, potentially. Looks like they're going to hold this for now. Meanwhile, an orbital bombardment, I think, went off down here. And here's the Land Raider Redeemer. Do they have... Nope, none of them have a Storm. Defend top, says Mammoth. Land Raider setting fire to everything. Predator tank is here too. I don't think the Warlock can do too much here. Has to run away. Might go down. Will go down. Goes down. Level 10 Force Command for Mammoth. Are they coming here to get revive or something? What are they down here for? Everyone's alive. I guess they just really wanted to help cap that VP. Not sure why they left the top. Maybe they think they're too depleted. They only have 2 units on the field. One of them is Assault Terminators though. 10 to 203. The Eldar are hanging on. Slash, are you going to buy something, buddy? He might be trying to save up for an Avatar. That is risky though. Avatar should do pretty well though. They don't have much plasma, I don't think. Big Spirit Stones heal, but look at the advanced healing going in. Where even is the Apothecary? They're going after him. Look at this. They are going to kill him pretty fast. He did heal himself though. They got him off the field at least. Oh, there's the game. Single cap. Didn't even realise. Look, they had a decap over here thanks to these scouts. And Avatar was on the way for Slash, but should they have got something else up? But what? Dark Creepers maybe? D-Cannons? I don't think we saw enough of those guys. They just wanted their fancy tier 3 stuff, eh? Understandable. At a level 5 Farseer. So close to level 6 for Slash. Floyd's Warp Spider level 5. Maybe Entangling Web would have helped against that Force Commander. Would have been a decent choice, I think. Warlock was level 3. Level 10 Force Commander did so much work here, MammothMKII. MareeeSty's Apothecary was also awesome at level 8. And Jimbo Rustlez quietly doing his Techmarine thing at level 5. Came up strong at the end with Predator Tank, Terminators and Land Raider Redeemer. There you have it, guys. Big thanks to these players for taking part and doing a great job in this faction war. Thank you guys for watching, and thanks to Impregnable for hosting the event. I'll see you next time.